It's Dara. It's a little noisy, but I just came back from the gym and I just wanted to share with you what I took to the gym. I've only drank like half of it and I'm so excited about it that I want to make another one for tomorrow, and I've started today and I'll tell you why. This has given me so much energy. So for those of you who are interested in incorporating raw food into your diet and into your lifestyle, changing one meal a day can make all of the difference. So whether this is your breakfast or your lunch, I guarantee making this one thing will change your life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I tell you what the ingredients are, I'll give you a little bit about what they do. So in here is water, filtered water, and chia seeds, 5 tablespoons of chia seeds. I used maybe a tablespoon or 2 of chlorophyll. I'm going to tell you all about this. I used a little bit of, you can use any sweetener that you would like, except for refined sugar. I used a little bit of manuka honey, and since we're not cooking this, it doesn't destroy the enzymes and the natural amazing benefits of this bioactive honey. So we get a lot of probiotics and enzymes in this. I used a little bit of coconut sugar. I order mine from Essential Living Foods. I forgot to put in my blackberries, but that's okay because I loved it the way it was. You could add berries. And I put in 2 tablespoons of cacao. If you don't want cacao, you could use truly raw carob powder from the rawfoodworld.com, and I love this carob powder. Only 2 tablespoons for this whole thing, so it wasn't really chocolatey flavor at all. And I used about a teaspoon of vanilla powder, also from Essential Living Foods. You can get vanilla powder, it's ground vanilla bean. So basically, if you don't want to use the honey or the coconut sugar, you can use stevia and a little bit of honey. I've been using Sweet Leaf brand. Stevia Botanica is another company that's amazing. I like that Stevia Botanica better. So here we go. The reason I want to make this today for tomorrow, it's not completely necessary because we're going to be blending the chia seeds in the blender. But what I thought I would do for myself, because chia seeds are so detoxifying and they have essential fatty acids that we need for healthy brain function and adding healthy fats into our body. They also pull out toxins, and they give us protein. So if anybody asks, where do you get your protein from? Well, protein is built from amino acids. They're the building blocks for protein, and there's plenty of them in my leafy greens, but if there's any doubt, you can add spirulina, chia seeds, nuts, seeds. We're not deficient in protein as vegans. That is not a problem. So healthy fat, chia seeds, such a good weight loss trick because they expand 10 times their size in water. They absorb 10 times the amount of water, so you can feel fuller longer. They're going to extend the life of your smoothie for a long time. They'll make you feel fuller longer. They're fantastic, and they're also hydrating. So the trick is with them is that we don't want them to absorb our body's moisture. We want them to absorb water. So yesterday what I did was, you know what, I want chia seeds in my life. I haven't been having them every day, and I used to. So what I like to do is fill this with filtered water, put a little bit of chlorophyll in. Now chlorophyll is the most amazing. We need chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is very close to the makeup, the molecular structure of our blood. And what I did was I wanted to tell you all of the benefits. I can remember some of them. Chlorophyll oxygenates our blood. It gets our circulation going. It's detoxifying. It's got enzymes, antioxidants. It's like all in all an amazing, let's see if I forgot anything. Powerful detoxification, rich in enzymes, high in amino acids. It helps break addiction. So listen to that. Okay, if there's something that can help you break addiction to cigarettes, to alcohol, to gluten, to bad food, to bad habits, this is like so easy. You just keep this in the refrigerator, pour a little bit of water. That's what I drink first thing every morning, is a glass of this. I can feel it alkalizing my body. Now when our bodies are alkaline, They do not accept disease. Disease cannot live in an alkaline body, especially an alkaline oxygenated body. So this is what we do. We put a little bit in there. Okay? Then we'll do water. Hold on, I'll be right back. I could have had that, okay. I could have had the water ready, but here's the thing. When inspiration strikes, if you take too much time to set up, you could lose the moment. I'm going to check the sound. Inspiration struck. I threw on my shirt and I started making this. So here we have our chlorophyll. So this alone is going to do so much good for our body. You know, take this to work, take this in the morning, take this to the gym. Then, if that wasn't enough, we're going to do 5 tablespoons of the chia seeds. I'm going to show you how easy it is to be a raw foodist. Now, this will be enough. I don't know if it's 5 or 6. So, that could be enough for an amazing treat. This is what I intended yesterday. I figured, you know what, I'll take this and I'll blend some raspberries or blackberries. And if I didn't have time for that, this would be all we would need for lunch. Spilling. So now we have this amazing mixture, and to take it up a notch, we're going to add the coconut sugar, just a couple tablespoons or a tablespoon. I like to use stevia not by itself, because stevia by itself doesn't feel really good to me, but certainly if you're trying to have a very low glycemic diet, then stevia is going to be your best bet alone. But since I want to have, that's the Manuka honey, a tablespoon of that. Now, you don't want to waste that. That's so good. So now, I didn't get to show you. This is what it looks like. That's what I take to the gym, and it's such a good conversation starter. People are like, what are you drinking? Is that pea soup? What is that? And then I have these conversations, and there's so many people at Gold's Gym that, you know about our channel here, and it's kind of cool. Okay, so now we have the honey in, we have the coconut sugar, we have the stevia, I'll put a little bit of vanilla, and I don't even need the cacao, but we could put carob or cacao in, yeah? And then what we can do is, I'm going to shake it up, and then I'm going to put it in the Vitamix. And you don't need to watch me do that, because you're seeing what it looks like right here. See? It's delicious. It's mild, it's lovely, and it's going to give me so much energy. And I just think, why forget to do this? Why neglect to do this when we can do this one thing that's so easy, and it's going to just extend the goodness in our lives, because this one thing will reverberate, because it will make us feel so good that maybe we don't want to ruin our good feeling with a lunch that's going to be not good and bring us down. And then maybe we'll be like, you know what, I feel so good today, I don't want to ruin it by eating something yucky for dinner that will bring me down. And for me, it's like this game, how up can I feel? And when I start feeling a little bit slow, or a little bit, life's things get kind of heavy sometimes, and maybe we eat more fat than we should, or we've eaten some too many raw food desserts, or who knows, maybe we've eaten our children's food that's not our food. I look at some food and I just say, that's not my food. So we know that we did this for ourselves. Make 2 of these. Have one for breakfast, one for lunch, eat a dinner of your choice. Make this, and then make my one true thing green soup and have that for lunch. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is get a Vitamix or a Blendtec, a high performance blender, because it will blend things to the consistency so that they're virtually undetectable, but the nutrients are being kind of digested for us. They're being broken down. So it's so easy for our body to digest this kind of food, especially the soups. My one true thing green soup, look for that recipe here. To eat those greens in one sitting would take so long that most of us in the middle of the day don't have that kind of time. So somebody came to deliver a piece of furniture to me, these two guys, and they're like, what are you doing, like, with the lights? And I told them, and they're like, wow, we want to do that. And so they're going to be watching the channel, and just, you never know who you're going to reach. In any case, this is the conversation starter. You bring something like this to work, and people are going to be interested. Give them a taste. Change the world. So on that note, that's it. I just wanted to say hi and share this easy, super fast, super powerful, detoxifying, energizing, alkalizing, oxygenating smoothie. Get your greens on, and I will see you really soon.